This is a very straightforward song to sing on the guitar and a lot of fun. I've got a capo on the first fret because it was recorded in D flat, which is not a guitar friendly key, but here with the capo on the first fret we can play as if we're in C. It's a bit more sensible, and you'll hear straight away that we've got 4 beats in the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and slowly, but the beats are split into 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. That gives us a time signature of 12/8, and let's start by looking at a simple picking pattern we can use for 12/8. We'll start with a C chord. I'm going to put my thumb on the 5th string and my 3 picking fingers on the top 3 strings. My first finger on the 3rd string, second finger on the 2nd string, and then my 3rd finger up on the top string. I'm going to play thumb 1, 2. That's thumb picking the 5th string, first finger picking the 3rd string, second finger picking the 2nd string. That's the first beat. Thumb 1, 2. Then I'm going to come back down for the second beat. 3rd finger on the top string, second finger on the 2nd string, first finger on the 3rd string. So we get that complete pattern, which is 6 different picking notes, twice in the bar. And pretty much throughout the song, we get a different chord every 2 beats. So we'll play that pattern completely once for each chord. And we get this 4-bar sequence for the verse, and that loops around several times. Then we just get another section, which is maybe the bridge or the chorus. That happens just once, and then we go back to the original loop sequence, and that's it. Now, the 4-bar verse figure has 8 different chords, 2 chords per bar, so 2 beats per chord if you like, and it's like this. We've got C, then we've got G over B. I'm putting my little finger on the 2nd string for this. I'll show you why in a second. Then we've got A minor, and then C over G. So my A minor, I'm taking my 3rd finger away from the 3rd string and moving it down to the bottom string at the 3rd fret. That's my C over G. Now I've got an F chord, G, C, and G, and that's it. Now here's the thing. When we put these together, you can hear that the first 5 chords, the bass note just descends. That's what gives this song its stately feel, if you like. It's a very common device. But what I want to do is to pick a note on the top string of the chord that harmonizes. So when I play the C chord, I've got a note on the open top string against the note on the 5th string. But then as I move my bass note down for the G over B, I actually want to pick a note on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string to harmonize. So in fact, I'm only putting my picking fingers on the top 3 strings for the first chord of C. Then I'm going to move them down to the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. I mean, you can ignore this, take it with a pinch of salt, but that way we get a really lovely top note ringing out on the 2nd beat, 4th beat, that harmonizes with the bass note. And that's all there is to the verse. When a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. He'll change the world for the good things he's found. Just repeat. Now move the picking fingers up to the top 3 strings just for the first one. If she's bad, he can see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend if he puts her down. I'm struggling to take these lyrics seriously. I guess it's a different time, isn't it? Anyway, we get the intro, then we get that loop again 4 times through for the lyrics, and then we're into the chorus. What happens the last time we play this? We get, he'd give up all his comforts, sleep out in the rain. If she says that's the way it ought to be. Now this time we don't go to G, we're going into the chorus. The chorus begins with an F, so we're going to play C, then I'm going to bring my third finger down to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string to make C7. Okay, so the last verse before the chorus, he'd give up all his comforts, sleep out in the rain. If she says that's the way it ought to be, C7. Well, this man loves a woman. Now we get 3 lots of F and C to C7. This man loves a woman. And again, give you everything that I had, trying to hold on to your high class. This time, instead of C7, we go to A minor. Your high class love. And we finish off the chorus or bridge with a bar of D7. Baby, please don't treat me to G, bad to G7. So it's a bar of D7 and then a bar of G and G7. Now when we play D7, we're forced back up to the top 4 strings because the bass note for D is on the open 4th string, so my picking fingers are naturally going to go up to the top 3 strings. Baby, please don't treat me bad. Stay there for the G and the G7. And for the G and G7, if we didn't, we wouldn't hear the note that makes the difference between G and G7. That's on the top string, so that works. When a man also means we're ready with the fingers on the top 3 strings to kick off the next verse. And there are another 4 verses or so that loops round and then it kind of fades out. I mean, that really is it. Let's have a little playthrough. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll change the world with the good things he's found. If she's bad, he can't see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend if he puts her down. A man loves a woman, spend his very last dime trying to hold on to what he needs. He'd give up all his comforts, sleep out in the rain. If she says that's the way it ought to be. Well, this man loves a woman, everything that I have, trying to hold on to your high-class love. Baby, please don't treat me bad. When a man loves a woman, deep down in his soul, he can bring him such misery. If she plays him for a fool, he's the last one to know. 'Cause love and eyes can never see. When a man loves a woman, he could never do her wrong. He'd never want some other girl. Yeah, when a man loves a woman, he feels. 'Cause baby, baby, you're my world. If you've been affected by any of the lyrics in this song, please call the helpline number that will shortly be appearing on the screen. That's pretty much it. We should probably fade out here.